killing me, limited run. Why so many things came out in one day? What the heck? Now we gotta make a trip to Best Buy to get these games? We are at my local mall, and did you guys know Best Buy sells games from limited run? Today was a big release day. Let's go inside, get some games. We're gonna wander over to the Switch section, but they also make games for PlayStation and now Xbox. Well, this has never happened to me before. Usually I come in here the day they release it and they're all on the shelf. None of them are on the shelf. I already went to customer service. They have them, they're in the back. They're gonna bring them out for me. Normally you can get some of these games for quite a while. Like, here's the Castlevania Collection. I got this one. This came out also on the PS4. It's got all these awesome Castlevania games on it. And the prices are like super reasonable. Look at that, $34.99. Here's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's been here forever. They don't always last this long. Same price, $34.99. Got another one here, limited run. Same price. Oh, nope. This one, a little bit more money, $39.99. I'm wandering over to the PlayStation section. PlayStation 5. Shantae. $34.99. This is a good deal. And they still have a PlayStation 4 section, and here's the Castlevania Collection for the PlayStation 4. And over here, look at this. Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the PlayStation 4. And Xbox One finally got into limited run games, and I think the first release is going to be Tetris, but nothing yet. It's coming though. That'll be, I think, it's number 1. Limited release number 1. Successful trip, limited run, and Best Buy. Thank you, Best Buy. They had to go in the back to find the games because they weren't in the on the shelf, and oh god, it kept me looking around and I ended up getting more. All right, we're gonna go home, see what we got. We'll take this from there. We have made it back home. It is gotten so cold out. There's a few snowflakes out today, so I got my winter hat on. Awesome pickups today. Man, I was playing this for a while. It hurt. I don't know why they released so many games on one day. If you're not familiar with Limited Run, they're a company that makes a limited amount of games. They sell them online, and when you order them, you get them months, sometimes over a year, even later. I actually have games on order from Limited Run that I ordered back in November of 2021. Here we are in December of 22, and I still don't have them. That's very unusual. There are 2 orders that I have that are like that I'm waiting for. But most of the stuff you get, you know, within 6 months. So you have to be very patient, and it takes a while. But Best Buy is an exclusive retailer for limited run, and they sell just the classic editions. What I mean by classic editions are they'll sell just the game like this. So eventually they'll get them. They'll get a limited amount of them. They usually, after you get your shipment of something that you ordered from limited run, which could be 6 months, Best Buy will usually get their shipment from limited run maybe a month, could be a couple weeks later, depends on the game. Very unusually, like just now, they released a whole bunch of games in one day. I don't know why, but that's what they did. So I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. We got a couple games. We got Zombies Ate My Neighbors Ghoul Patrol. So this is pretty awesome. Now, in the background, you guys might notice it right there. That is not the classic edition. This is the classic edition. So this is what you get for, I think it was $35, $34.99, something like that. You get just the game. It's very heavy. You could tell there's a manual in here, which is cool because most games don't come with manuals anymore. So this has a manual inside it. This was $35. I think that one there, that was probably closer to 100. I don't remember exactly. And that comes with some useless stuff that most people will never use. I didn't want to open that because it's like a collector's edition. This is the one I'm going to open and play. Best Buy will not get that collector's edition. So if you guys want to order like the collector's versions, you have to go strictly to limited run. Now, recently, I don't know when they started this. I'm not a Amazon person. I don't buy much stuff online besides stuff I have to, like limited run. Amazon started selling limited run stuff. So Amazon is now a partner with limited run as well. And then if you're ever in North Carolina, which I would like to do this sometime, you can actually visit the limited run store. They have a physical store. The only other opportunity you have is possibly finding them at a convention, which the last video I did was the convention leftovers. I didn't go to a convention and see them. I've never seen them on a convention, at a convention, but they had a convention leftover sale on their website, and it was some games that had previously been sold out, but they must have had boxes and boxes of them at their warehouse, and they put them up for sale, and I got a couple cool things. So if you didn't check that video out, check that one out. So that's the next game is Super Meat Boy Forever. Again, these were all, I think every one of them were $35. That seems to be like their general price. Once in a while, you'll see a game for $40. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is. But we got that. Never played a Super Meat Boy Forever game. It was interesting when I was checking out. The cashier had told me that the developer of this game, the guy who came up with this game, was from his town in California. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty neat thing to hear. Okay, next up, this one I was really excited, so I'm going to skip this one. That one's heavy. We got Quake. I haven't played Quake in so long. If I remember right, this was a lot like Doom. It's been a very long time since I played this game, and I think the last time I played it was on a PC at a internet cafe back in the 90s, so I don't remember Quake too well. I'm going to definitely check this out. This might be pretty cool to play. But this was also released today on November 29th. Now, I know you guys are watching this video in the future. Today's actually December 1st. But these all got released on November 29th. So let's act like it's November 29th. This is one that I really regret missing the pre-order on. People have been playing this for months. I don't know if it's any good, but a super awesome game that I loved as a kid. Double Dragon. This is Double Dragon Neon. I don't know much about this one. I'm excited to play it. It's so freaking awesome that Double Dragon is back out. It's like Streets of Rage, a beat 'em up game. Love these games. It was awesome. They're also coming out with Contra. I think that's coming out sometime in December. I think it was December 10th or 12th or something like that. But this is awesome. I used to play Double Dragon all the time. We had a convenience store close to my house, and we'd walk to the convenience store, and we'd do two things. One, get slush puppies. I remember the little pumps that you would pump the squishy juice in, and it said, for a large juice, 3 pumps. We were like 8, 9 pumps. Man, that stuff was pure sugar. I'm surprised I'm not a diabetic yet. The other thing we did was really odd. That store had an arcade game. I don't remember if it was 1 or 2, but the one that I remember that they definitely had was Double Dragon, and I used to play that all the time there. Great memory. It was right in the back of the store, and I used to love going there and playing Double Dragon. We got 2 games left. I wandered over to the PlayStation section. Now the PlayStation section is kind of weird in that store. I don't know if every Best Buy is like this, but the PlayStation section, they have actually a PlayStation 4 aisle and a PlayStation 5 aisle separate. And it really sucks because the aisles are like, and I noticed this in Target too, the aisles are really bare. It's very barren. There's almost nothing on the shelves in those aisles. I don't know if I did a good representation on the video. But Target was the same way. Even with the Nintendo Switch, Target didn't have much. But I did manage to pick up one game in the PS4 section. And the guy questioned me. He goes, "Why are you buying that again?" It's Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the PS4. I don't know. I saw it. It's $35. Listen, a normal game is like $60. So for $35, why not? I don't know if I'm going to open up the Switch version or the PS4. I don't tend to stay home too often and play video games. When I get home, I try to make videos. I try to do some stuff with my daughter. We usually watch a movie, watch some YouTube. So I don't know if I'm going to open this one or if I'm going to open the other one. Here is another game I've never played at all, but I've heard nothing but good things. This is, I actually do have a PS5. I still have not opened my PS5 because I bought it for Gran Turismo. And I ended up playing it on the PS4. And you know what? I don't see a big graphics difference between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 5. Maybe my eyes aren't that good. But the technical advancements, I really don't care. Once they stop going physical, like these guys, their motto is physical forever. Once physical games are done, I'm done buying game systems. So they said the digital future is on the horizon, and I know it's coming. It's probably going to be the next systems. Both of these consoles, PlayStation and Xbox, now sell a disc version and a digital version. And I think, me personally, I think Nintendo still has a cartridge system coming out. I think the next one after the Switch is going to be something that still does cartridge. Um, and it might be backwards compatible because it's usually what they do. Like you can play um, Wii games on the Wii U. You can play GameCube games on the Wii. So it's pretty much been that way. So I feel like you're going to play Switch games on the next system, whatever's next after the Switch. So I think they're going to be physical, but I don't know about Xbox and PlayStation because even Nintendo hasn't done a digital only system. So I don't know. The last one I got is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I've never played any of these games. I bought a couple of them, and I just have so many games that, you know what, when they finally do decide to go digital, I'm not really worried about it because I got so many games to play that I really don't have to worry. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Did you guys know that Best Buy sells limited run games? Did you guys know that? Check their website. It'll tell you guys what's coming out. They do sell out very quickly. So what I would tell you to do, depending on the game, and you know, Scott Pilgrim versus the World has been there for a year. But some of these other games, you know, they'll come, they'll go, they'll be gone. You know, they won't last long on the shelf. So what I personally recommend is when you see these things getting released, if you want them, and you don't want to order them from limited run because of the time constraint. It's ridiculous. You know, waiting a year for something that you paid for and you're paying in full is a ridiculous time to wait. You know, you can instead take the chances, buy it from Best Buy if you only want the standard edition like this or classic or whatever they call it. Um, you go there, you grab it, you get it off the shelf, but once they're gone, usually that's it. You know, there are a few occasions where they'll restock them, but it's not very very often. So pretty awesome, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a little comment below. Let me know if you guys are a collector of limited run games. There's also premium edition games and super rare games, which I also have gotten involved to. And then there's I Am 8-Bit. There's a bunch of them. So there's a lot. I want to know, what one are you guys a fan of? Which one is the best? So far, I'm digging limited run. I have ordered some games from super rare. Those are pretty cool as well. Just ordered my first few games from I Am 8-Bit. I ordered the Garbage Pail Kids. I think it's the Quest for Stale Gum. I ordered that. That looked pretty cool. Comes on an original NES cartridge. And I ordered Cuphead. So Cuphead is one of my favorite games that was on the Xbox. It's the only game I ever digitally downloaded and paid for. And finally, years later, it's now finally coming out with a physical game. So yeah, we'll get those eventually. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching Pink Flamingo Gaming, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon.